Take a close look at this satellite image. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than endless sand. But zoom in, and something odd appears in the heart of China's Taklamakan Desert, what looks like a US aircraft carrier. Not in the ocean, but in the middle of a barren, lifeless desert. And that's not the only strange thing out here. Near this giant ship-shaped structure are winding train tracks that twist through the sand for no apparent reason. Even more bizarre, another massive outline appears just beyond. This one shaped exactly like an American Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. From above, the resemblance is unmistakable. But these aren't real warships. They're mock-ups, lifeless decoys built to simulate America's most powerful naval assets. And they're in one of the most remote places on Earth. So the question becomes, why? The Taklamakan Desert, often called the Sea of Death, is the second largest sand desert in the world. Its vast emptiness and brutal climate make it an unlikely place for military activity. But for China's growing arsenal, it's the perfect laboratory. In just over a decade, China's military has evolved at a staggering pace. As recently as 2010, China had no operational aircraft carriers. Today, it has 3, with more under construction. But the carrier-like structure seen in satellite photos doesn't resemble any of China's own ships. Instead, it mirrors the silhouette of American carriers, specifically the Gerald R. Ford class. It's not just one mock-up. Historical satellite data shows multiple iterations, small and large replicas, evolving from crude frameworks to detailed shapes with towering metal poles. Those poles? Experts believe they may serve as radar reflectors or sensors, tools used to mimic how real ships appear on surveillance systems or to measure the accuracy of test strikes. And that's where the story sharpens. China is testing weapons here, not just any weapons, but missiles designed to change the balance of naval power. The Dongfeng 21D, often referred to as a carrier killer, is a missile capable of traveling high into the atmosphere and then diving down at hypersonic speeds to strike moving targets, like an aircraft carrier. Its maneuverable re-entry vehicle allows mid-air course adjustments, making it deadly accurate even against evasive ships. This kind of weapon doesn't need to be launched from the sea. It can strike from deep within China's mainland. That's a problem for US strategy, which relies heavily on aircraft carriers to project power in places like the South China Sea or the Taiwan Strait. And the train tracks? They likely simulate a moving carrier, allowing China to practice targeting warships as they perform evasive maneuvers. One of the most advanced mock-ups even includes 3-dimensional elements, complete with dozens of upright poles. A photo from a Chinese arms convention shows a miniature version of this exact setup, revealing it was built by state arms manufacturer CASIC. This testing isn't subtle. In fact, its visibility may be intentional. Letting the world see China's capabilities acts as a form of deterrence. If the US knows its carriers could be destroyed before reaching strike distance, its entire naval strategy in East Asia is threatened. That's no small issue, considering the 2 most volatile flashpoints in the region, Taiwan and the South China Sea. In the South China Sea, China has built artificial islands and turned reefs into military outposts. The US, in response, sends warships through the area to assert freedom of navigation. And in the Taiwan Strait, tensions are even higher. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province. The US sees it as a key ally in maintaining regional stability. Beijing is preparing, and so is Taipei. Just recently, Taiwan launched its largest ever military drill simulating a Chinese invasion. Over 22,000 reservists took part. This silent arms race continues. While the world focuses on headline crises, China is reshaping military doctrine from the middle of its desert. War isn't declared with words, it's prepared with strategy. And China's dry, desolate proving ground might just be the most important battlefield you've never heard of.